So welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner for our family of 5. I'm going to be the first to admit that this isn't a typical week's food. This is definitely clips from a few separate weeks all put together, and editing it back I realise it doesn't come across very balanced at all, but trust me, there were salads and vegetables involved in between these meals, but I've just filmed what I could, being as it's the Easter holidays, so I hope you enjoy. So for one of this week's dinners I made some smash burgers, and I used this Argentinian steak seasoning that I got in Farm Foods. I think I got 4 packets of this for £1, and I just mixed it in with some beef mince and formed that into balls. I made quite a lot because there's 5 of us and we like to have quite a few left over. So I just cooked these in a griddle pan, put the balls in as they are, and then push them down, give them a few minutes on either side, and they come out really nicely. I also use the pan to toast the buns first as well, just to give them a little bit of a crisping. We always like to add cooked peppers and onions into our burgers as well, along with gherkins, mustard, ketchup and some mayonnaise for some people, and some people don't like mayonnaise. And the trick with these, once you have assembled them, is to wrap them up in foil and leave them to sit before you serve them. Sometimes if you want to serve them later on, you can pop them back in the air fryer. This way everything sticks together, nothing falls out, and all the flavours combine really well. I just find they're so much easier to eat like this, and they taste like a Five Guys. So we're just starting tonight's dinner, and we have decided to have ramen-y noodle stuff, which is no surprise because we have that all the time. But in here I've got some baby corn, but I actually bought the frozen one, so I've never tried that before. Got some edamame beans, I've chopped up 2 onions and a fresh red chilli. In the air fryer we've actually got some peri-peri chicken char grills, which not really what I would normally put with this kind of thing, but that's what we've got, and they don't take that long, so they're in the air fryer. And then I'm gonna there's also some garlic in here as well, a little bit of chili oil, and then I'm gonna fry this, put the noodles in and chop up the chicken. We'll probably put some crispy onions on top, maybe some soy sauce, and just kind of make it up as we go along. So in here I have also added some sesame oil, some Chinese 5 spice, which is in there, and also a little bit of soy sauce. Now I'm going to add some noodles, so I'm just going to put in these ones. Get these from B&M, they're like 5 packets for £1. And then our char grills we're probably going to just chop up and mix in too. Top it with some crispy onions, some lime juice, and really quick and simple. Just throw everything in. That's the kind of cook I am. I don't really worry about how you're supposed to do things. I just do it how I think it will come out nice, and I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of chilli in it, it's going down our throats, but here we are served up. So we've got kind of like a noodly ramen dish with edamame beans and baby mini corn, but we've got peri-peri char grills on top. It's really steaming up. I love doing dinners like this, it's so quick and easy, and there's loads of veg in there. It's going to be really tasty. I've got some toasted sesame seeds and some crispy onions to pop on top. Steve's just dying in the bathroom because of the smoke. Yeah, this is what we have for dinner tonight. So for tonight's dinner, me and Steve are having some Thai salmon that I got in Lidl's. This was like 30% off, so I think it's about £2.80 for 2 pieces. Jacket potatoes, which I have put in the microwave. They've been in for about 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Then we've got tomatoes, mushrooms and leeks. And now I've got the oven on at about 220. I'm just going to pop these in for probably around 10 minutes and let it all crisp up and let the vegetables cook, and hopefully it's going to turn into some kind of nice dinner. So here is our dinner. We have got the Thai marinated salmon fillets, we've got jacket potato which put a little bit of cheese on, quite a bit of cheese on that one. Put some roasted leeks, roasted tomatoes, and also some roasted mushrooms, and this is what we are having tonight, and it looks really good. I've actually melted my cheese because I prefer it like that, but Steve wants his like this. So we had my sister down with her husband over Easter, so I decided to make my slow cooker beef, which is always a hit. I also did slow cooker macaroni cheese, chive mashed potato and honey roasted carrots. This went down an absolute treat. My sister brought over a panna cotta shaped like an egg, which I thought was fitting for Easter, and it was actually really good. Because there were so many of us there, I didn't actually film the finished dinner on the day, but I did film the leftovers, so you can see a plate of it here, although it doesn't look particularly appetizing. Things always look better on the day they're cooked, don't they? We had so much left over, it was so good. We've been eating this for days and days, and I ended up actually making enchiladas with some of the leftover beef as well. The mashed potato went down a treat. Mash and cheesy dishes are one of my sister's favourites, so that was great. We had a really lovely evening, played some games and had a few glasses of wine, and it was just a really nice night. So no real explanation needed for pizza and chips, although one of these was actually katsu curry flavour, which was interesting to say the least for a pizza. However, the next dinner I made was really good. This was ribs and chicken. Basically bought the ribs from Sainsbury's and they were really nice. I did them in the oven and then I poured like a barbecue glaze over them. The chicken was just coated in some tandoori seasoning and I popped that in the oven with the ribs. And then I did the boys some oven chips and some mac and cheese, because when you're a teenage boy, double meat and double carbs is obviously the way to go. We had a big bowl of salad on the table to help yourselves with. I had a couple of the ribs, but no way could I eat this kind of portion. Like I said, my boys could demolish this without even thinking about it, but the ribs from Sainsbury's I really recommend, they were so nice. So for tonight's dinner I have made a bolognese with 5% fat pork mince. Don't know why that came out like that. 5% fat pork mince. And I just made my own sauce with chopped tomatoes, garlic, mixed herbs, a red wine stock pot, salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, tomato puree, all that kind of thing. Just got some like tubey pasta. I'm not sure what this one is, like big tubes, big macaroni. And then this is a sun-dried tomato and garlic like cheese bread that I got in Lidl, and I've just chopped that up into pieces and done it in the air fryer for about 6 minutes. So this is tonight's dinner. And finally this week, Steve and I went out to one of our local restaurants that is right on the beach, and we managed to get a table overlooking the sea. Steve had a ciabatta with bang bang chicken and some really thick cut chips, and I had a Caesar salad. It was really nice food and the setting was just perfect. It was so windy, but the sun was so strong it really didn't matter, and I just love sitting here overlooking the beach. You really can't beat it.
It's what you do.